Sometime later, the Buddha went to stay in the Anukia mango grove, the place where he had stayed overnight when he first went forth. Five Sakayan princes, Prince Badia, Prince Anuradha, Prince Ananda, Prince Bagu, and Prince Kimbala, along with Kolian Prince Devadatta, and a barber named Upali, approached the Buddha and asked for ordination. The Buddha ordained Upali the barber first, followed by each of the 6 princes respectively. Not long after their ordination, Venerables Upali, Badia, Anuruddha, Bagu, and Kimbila attained arahantship. Venerable Ananda, receiving instruction from Venerable Unamantaniputta, attained the fruition of stream entry. Venerable Devadatta achieved only the mundane attainments of various psychic powers. Later, the Sangha requested of Venerable Ananda that he act as the Buddha's personal attendant.
Venerable Ananda, the Sangha is in agreement that you would be suitable for the position of the Buddha's attendant. What are your feelings toward this?
O Lord and great teacher, I am ready to serve and attend to you. But please, may I make 8 requests of you?
Very good, Ananda. Make your requests.
My 8 requests are as follows. 1. May the Lord Buddha not give me good quality robe cloth. 2. May the Lord Buddha not give me quality alms food. 3. May the Lord Buddha not have me stay in the same dwelling as himself. 4. May the Lord Buddha not have me accompany him on meal invitations. 5. May the Lord Buddha attend all invitations that I accept on his behalf. 6. When visitors come a long way to seek an invitation, may I have permission to take them to see the Buddha straight away. 7. May I be granted permission to ask questions of the Lord Buddha whenever I am in doubt. 8. On whatever occasion the Buddha gives a teaching of the Dharma, with myself not present, may he repeat it to me afterwards.
Very good, Ananda. I consent to your requests.
I am from the royal clan. Why are the laity respectful and devoted to other monks, and not to me? Ah, Ajatasattu, son of King Bimbisara of Rajagaha. He is still young, doesn't yet know right from wrong. I'll display my supernatural powers and gain the devotion of the young prince. Then whatever I may wish for, he'll find a way to get it for me. Ha 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 ha!
Sir, who are you? What do you want with me? Don't harm me. Soldiers!
Wait, Prince Ajatasattu, don't be frightened.
Venerable sir, Venerable sir, how do you know me?
Oh, Prince, look at me.
Venerable sir.
My name is Venerable Devadatta. I wish you no harm. I am here to help you.
To help me? To help me with what?
You will know when that time comes. Farewell for now.
Just a moment.
I displayed my supernatural powers, and Prince Ajatasattu gained great faith in me. Now, whatever I may wish for, he gives to me. What a suitable leader I would be for the Sangha. Lord, you are now getting very old. It's time for you to lay your duties down. I request the burden of leading the Sangha. Please make the matter known to all the bhikkhus. From now on, I'll take over your teaching responsibilities.
Absolutely not, Devata.
But Lord, Lord! The Buddha humiliated me in front of all the monks. Then he enacted the Pakasaniya Kama, preventing the other monks from speaking to me or meeting with me. From this point on, I'll set my mind on bringing him to destruction. He can't do this. He can't do this to me. Your Royal Highness, please think it over. Even though you have now inherited the throne as you wished, you must still execute your royal father. Should he change his mind and wish to take his throne back, he will be sure to kill you. Therefore you must act first without warning.
That could be arranged. I'll keep him imprisoned until his life comes to an end.
It's your decision, Your Royal Highness. I've tried to take his life 3 times, but in vain. It's time to try my last resort. I have to pretend to be strict in Dhamma Vinaya, so that all the bhikkhus will become my disciples. In order that the bhikkhus in the Buddha's dispensation may inspire greater faith of the lay people, may I request that the Buddha approve the following 5 rules to establish strict practice guidelines for all monks. Number 1, a bhikkhu must live only in the forest, not in a town or village. Number 2, a bhikkhu must live only on food given on alms round. Meal invitations are not to be accepted. Number 3, a bhikkhu must wear only rag robes. He must not accept an offering of new robes. Number 4, a bhikkhu must live only at the foot of a tree, not in a man-made construction. Number 5, a bhikkhu must not eat any kind of meat. Should any bhikkhu break any of these rules, he must face punishment. What does the Lord think about these rules?
Devata, I deny my permission. This Dhamma Vinaya is not slack in its rules. What you are asking for would create inconvenience for all bhikkhus in terms of maintaining their livelihood. Let all these observances be voluntary. As for the rule against eating meat, I allow meat which is pure in 3 aspects, not seen, heard, or suspected, to have been killed specifically for the sake of oneself.
My bhikkhus, who do you think is superior? My rules are strict, aren't they? Whoever agrees should come and live with me.
Devata, don't do this. Breaking up the Bhikkhu Sangha is a very heavy, evil karma.
From this day on, I am no longer your disciple. I'll be carrying out formal acts of the community only with my own monks. Whoever agrees, follow me.
Devadatta, can't you see that you're not a suitable leader for the Bhikkhu Sangha?
Gokalika, what are you saying?
What am I saying? What am I saying? Just now, Buddha's left and right-hand disciples, Venerables Moggallana and Sariputta, came to give teachings and instruction to your disciples. Having listened, almost all of your disciples followed the 2 Venerables back to Jetavana Monastery. Only a few of your most foolish and ignorant followers remain.
Gokalika, it's impossible. It's impossible.
Impossible. Impossible. Is that all the strict forest monk can say?
Gokalika, you!
You are a fake. You're wearing the yellow robe only for the sake of gain and honor. You're boastful, conceited, even to the point of competing with the Lord Buddha. I have no wish to stay with you any longer.
Gokalika, come back here now! Gokalika! I've been seriously ill with no improvement for a long time. It must be because of my offensive and injurious behavior towards the Buddha. But in return, the Buddha has nothing but loving kindness toward me, expressing not even the slightest ill will or resentment. Now, coming to the end of my life, I'd like to seek out the Lord Buddha in order to ask for his forgiveness. Monks, be quick and take me to Jetavana Monastery. We're getting close to Jetavana Monastery. Stop for a while so that I can bathe myself before entering into the presence of the Lord Buddha. Help me, please! Oh Lord, help me, please! Oh, Blessed One, knower of worlds purified in knowledge and conduct, Great One, teacher of gods and humans, I leave my chin bone as an offering to the Buddha, and I take the Lord Buddha as my refuge forever. I take the Lord Buddha as my refuge forever.
Venerable Devadatta has performed gravely serious evil karma. Even coming so close to Jetavana Monastery, he still was unable to catch up to the Lord Buddha. Oh, rather, he was hauled up by the earth and sank down into hell. And I myself cooperated with him in committing a tremendous many evil deeds. I can't sleep at night. Shivaka, what should I do?
Your humble servant thinks that your highness should go and approach the Lord Buddha in order to pay your respects and to ask for his forgiveness.
You are right. Let us go together to pay our respects to the Buddha. O Lord, I was duped into believing what Venerable Devadatta said. I thereby committed gravely serious wrong actions which affected the Buddha. I now realize my mistake. Please, may I beg your pardon? Please forgive me. I promise I will never do unwholesome deeds like that again.
Your Majesty, it is a timeless law that in this world, hatred can only ever be appeased by non-hatred. One who associates with fools is doomed to sorrow for a long time. One who is perfect in morality shines like a bright flame. One with mindfulness is happy and grows in the Dhamma at every moment. If a king rules with Dhamma,
all his citizens will be happy. Because all conditioned things are of the nature to arise, persist for a while, and then pass away. Therefore, we should consider such things as impermanent, uncertain, unreliable. The tears of beings who wander from birth to death on the wheel of samsara are countless. Their corpses pile up to cover every inch of the earth. It's such an enormous pity, and worthy of sadness. Those who cling to attachment to the forms, sounds, smells, tastes, and touches of this world have not the slightest chance of ever going beyond it. I declare myself as a Buddhist lay practitioner, and take the Triple Gem as my refuge for the rest of my life. The king has no alternative but to receive the heavy results of his terrible deed, murdering his own father. The perfect vision of the Dhamma, therefore, does not arise in him here.
Birth, aging, sickness, death. Oh, greatness, striving, struggle, conceit, suffering.
Your Majesty, the Lord Buddha has arrived at the royal palace.
Oh, Lord, I think my life is ending. I can't bear this suffering very much longer.
Oh, Father, please do not worry. All conditioned things arise according to their nature. Having come into being, they persist for a while. Having persisted, it is their nature to pass away. It is only suffering arising, existing and ceasing, nothing other than suffering. There's no woman, no man, no us, no them.
liberated from the round of rebirth and attain to Nibbana. I have very little time remaining. I wish to express my veneration and then enter Nibbana for whatever faults I have committed through body, speech, or mind. Please, through your great compassion, forgive me. Now, I ask your permission to take my final leave and let me pass into Nibbana.
We have asked for ordination from the Lord Buddha 3 times, but he's not yet given his permission. However, we won't give up our efforts. Let us shave our heads, put on the yellow robe, and follow Lord Buddha wherever he goes.
O Lord, if women were allowed to ordain in the Buddha's dispensation, could they attain to the level of arahantship?
Ananda, if women were ordained in the Buddha's dispensation, they could attain to arahantship exactly the same as men can.
If that is the case, in your kindness, please give ordination to Queen Mahapajapati, who raised and looked after you when you were a child, and thus fulfill her wishes, Lord.
Ananda, if Pachapati will practice according to the 8 strict conditions, I'll give her my permission.
The 8 strict conditions are: 1. A bhikkhuni who has been ordained for even 100 years must bow to a bhikkhu ordained that very day. 2. A bhikkhuni may not spend the rains retreat in a monastery where there are no bhikkhus in residence.
8 strict conditions for the period of rains retreat. Please, may the Buddha consider our ordination.
I permit your ordination.
After their ordination, Prajapati Bhikkhuni and the Sakya Bhikkhunis practiced mental cultivation with great determination until each of them had attained to arahantship.
Now King Mahanama of the Sakyan clan has inherited the throne of Kapilavatthu. It goes to show how unstable and impermanent even kingship is in this world. Prince Siddhartha, my husband, reached the royal throne without a second thought when he went forth. My relatives, my son, and even Queen Mahapajapati Gautami have followed after him and ordained. That being the case, it is best for me also to relinquish material comforts and ordain in the Buddha's Dhamma Vinaya.
Princess Yasodhara, and a great number of her ladies of the court traveled to Jetavana Monastery in Savatthi. After practicing the 8 strict conditions for 2 rains retreats, Princess Yasodhara was ordained as a bhikkhuni. She practiced mental cultivation with great dedication and attained arahantship. Her ordained name was Venerable Badakacha Natheri. Having performed the twin marvel, the Buddha arose from his crystal seat and stepped forward with his right foot. He placed it on the summit of Mount Yugandhara. Then he stepped forward with his left foot, placing it on the summit of Mount Sumeru, upon which Tavatimsa heaven is located. With his third step, the Buddha ascended into Tavatimsa heaven. He seated himself upon the Pandukambala stone, the seat of Lord Indra, the god of Tavatimsa heaven. His purpose was to teach the Dhamma to his mother, in accordance with the tradition of past Buddhas. Delighted, Lord Indra and the host of Tavatimsa heaven gathered before the Buddha to hear his discourse.
Tell me, have you seen my mother?
O Lord, your mother was reborn, Santusita, in the high realm of Tusita. I will quickly go and invite your mother down.
Mother, please come and sit close by. The kindness you showed me in your past life was great beyond measure. As an expression of my gratitude, may I take this opportunity of teaching you the Dhamma during the 3-month range retreat here in Tavatimsa, so that you may attain the path, fruit, and nirvana. Mother, please listen. Ignorance and craving lead a person to rebirth. Agitated, their heart rushes around within samsara. For as long as the aggregates come into being, the supposition of a being is also there. In truth, such conditioned things are not worthy to be called a being. There is only suffering which arises, and suffering which decays and ceases. Aside from suffering, nothing arises. Aside from suffering, nothing ceases.
Lord Buddha, you have ascended to Tavatimsa heaven and taught the Abhidharma to your mother for the full 3 months duration of the range retreat. The people of the world are now wondering, when will you depart from heaven and descend to the human world?
Moggallana, please let the people know that I will descend from heaven in 7 days' time, arriving at the gates of the city of Sankasa